My name is Vedant Gupta. My roll number is 20CE10080. So today for my DIY assignment, I am going to disassemble a mouse. So this is an optical mouse by Lenovo, and we are going to disassemble it. So disassembling it was fairly easy. There's only one screw which you have to remove and which I have removed, and you can just pop this cover off then. So let's do that. So now I have popped this cover off, and as you can see, this is the inside of the mouse. So this is the roller of the mouse using which you can scroll, and this is a main circuit of the mouse. So this is a PCB. This is a PCB on which the different components are attached. So this is the right click button. You can hear it. This is the scroll button, and this is the left click button. And this is where you put your scroller. So this goes in here, and it also has a sensor which measures the amount of degrees your scroller has turned, and it accordingly scrolls down the page by that amount. This is the main brain of the computer. So now the mouse, it has a sensor which measures the light coming from this LED. This is an LED, and it also processes the information. And this is the connection. This wire connects the mouse to the laptop. These are capacitors. This is the resistance. These the striped things are the resistance, and these are the diodes. So how a mouse works is that this LED shines a beam, and on this LED shines a beam on this optical lens which is fit here. So this is a plastic optical lens. So this LED shines a light on that lens, and some of the light is directed on the surface on which your mouse is kept, and the other light is directed on the sensor. So what happens is that the light which is directed on the surface creates a grid. So this chip creates a imaginary grid on the surface, and it measures the distance traveled by the mouse using that grid. So that grid has some amounts of dots per inches, and using those imaginary dots, this chip measures the distance traveled and accordingly moves the cursor in the laptop. So let's go ahead and plug it into the laptop and see what happens. So what actually happens is that the mouse clicks 1500 to 2000 photos per minute and calculates the distance moved in each photo, and as soon as the distance between two photos are calculated, the photos are deleted. This distance is calculated using the grid system. As you can see, the LED has started shining, and currently the whole of the light is coming on the sensor. But when you put it on the optical sensor, on the optical lens, the light is directed, some of the light is directed towards the bottom, and some of the light is directed on the sensor, and it creates a grid as I told and earlier, and measures the distance traveled using that method. So let's go ahead and reassemble it again. We'll put the scroller. So this is also a sensor as I told earlier, and the amount of scrolling is decided by the amount of angular displacement the scroller undergoes. So when you scroll this sensor measures the amount of angular displacement. This sensor measures the amount of angular displacement your scroller is undergoing and accordingly moves the pages below. And now we'll just pop the top cover off on this. So now we have successfully disassembled and reassembled the mouse, and it's working perfectly. Thank you.